Okay, let's get right into it. The state of the UK movement. I'm as English as can be and I love our country. Love to the Tefs, the North and the Jocks, not forgetting you watching at home. Today, we are totally on our representation of the facts and we are dropping the biggest bombshell yet. In parts 1 and 2, we exposed the fake Rolex apologists and the digital crash out. But today, we are looking at the exact forensic proof of how Paul Thorpe, Richard Inman and deployed actors are actively manipulating their British audience. Look at the document on your screen. Today, we are exposing the Scriptgate. We are going to show you the undeniable verbatim evidence that the independent voices you trust are actually reading from a coordinated teleprompter. Let's look at the data. Slide 2 outlines the exact psychological trap you are caught in. The illusion: viewers tune in to independent channels expecting authentic, unfiltered commentary on British politics. You think you're listening to a host taking a random organic call from the public. The reality: raw broadcast transcripts reveal a cynical reality. Behind the scenes, these supposedly organic conversations are highly coordinated PR campaigns. They're deploying actors and scripted talking points to manufacture consent for the advanced UK political party. You are not watching a live phone-in, you're watching a produced infomercial designed to trick you into believing there's a grassroots consensus. If you think I'm exaggerating, let's look at the transcripts. True organic dialogue is messy and unique, but when we put Richard Inman's official advanced UK pitch side by side with the supposedly random phone call from the planted caller, Row, we find the exact fingerprint of a distributed script. Look at the strategy pillar. Inman declares they need to be totally in the sweet spot. Row miraculously phones in and uses the exact same phrasing, demanding they hit the sweet spot in the middle England. Look at the diversity PR pillar. Inman recites a formatted list: Christians, Jews, Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims. Row gets on the line and recites the exact same formatted list in his pitch. And then the sabotage pillar. Inman declares that's not what this country needs. Row echoes the sabotage, sneering at rivals for having an AK-47 mindset. This exact mirroring of specific buzzwords and formatted lists is a statistical impossibility for a random call. They're reading from the same script. But this script isn't just designed to promote Advanced UK, it's an orchestrated hit job. Both the random caller and the hosts deploy identical lines of attack to systematically tear down rival right-wing figures and corral voters towards Ben Habib's party. Listen to Row. What they're doing is restore they're going with an AK-47 mindset and they're going to lose a lot of people. And right on cue, Inman's script executes the exact same hit job, declaring that's not what this country needs. I'm sorry, it's just not. The crosshairs are firmly placed on rival factions. They use fake callers to do their dirty work. This brings us to slide 5. The verbatim transcripts reveal a textbook astroturfing operation. Astroturfing is a psychological tactic used to mask the sponsors of a message to make it appear as though it originates from grassroots participants. Look at the funnel. It starts at the top with central advanced UK scriptwriters inputting the narrative. It's handed down to deployed actors like Row who deliver the message. Then hosts like Paul Thorpe provide the validation, pretending to be amazed by the caller's intelligence to authenticate the script. The final output is audience deception. You are being force-fed a produced PR campaign disguised as a populist movement to create a simulated consensus. This brings us to slide 5, the ultimate betrayal. The script coordination is highly deceptive, but the true tragedy of this operation is the utter contempt shown at the very people funding these channels. To execute the script, the deployed caller turned his sights on the English working-class viewers themselves. Rao called the English ancestors sloppy and lazy and claimed they were pigs rolling in the mud before Christianity. As a self-proclaimed defender of the British public, this was Paul Thorpe's moment to draw a line. This was the moment to stand up for the working-class people paying his wages. Look at the flowchart on slide 7. The expectation: the host stops the caller, defends his core audience and condemns the slur. The reality: the host sits silent, he nods along, he accepts the degradation. He even asks his live chat to give the caller a round of applause. Why would a host allow his own audience to be degraded? Look at the scales on slide 8. The scale of loyalty has firmly tipped. Paul Thorpe and Richard Inman have demonstrated that they're perfectly willing to smile, nod and clap while their core demographic is insulted to their faces, so long as the political script is delivered on time. The respect and dignity of the audience were sold out for the advanced UK PR campaign and political access. The mask is finally off. You are not participating in an organic political debate, you are the marks in a scripted assault. The advanced UK operation, facilitated by Paul Thorpe and Richard Inman, have shown exactly how much contempt they hold for the people they claim to represent. It's time to stop applauding the actors. So, here's my plea to anyone who genuinely wants to help the movement. Please share this video. We need to try and get some of these good, decent, honest, maybe too honest people to wake up and realise they're being used like sheep. If you bought into this, you haven't done anything wrong, but this is a pro outfit. Make no mistake, they know exactly what they're doing. But the bad news for them is I do. Don't cheat, don't lie, and don't abuse our people anymore. We are in a serious bit of aggro right now, and we cannot be letting people behave like this. It's not our way. Thanks for your support, and keep believing.